Good morning. Just trying to get this camera set up right. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are looking great today. Feeling great, smelling great, just being absolutely great on today with your great self. I went to the gym today, so I might need the hush because I ain't really just smelling great right now. So, and not really looking that great because my head looking a mess. But I'm gonna get it together soon. But I definitely hope y'all are feeling great and looking great and being just absolutely great today in every way. I hope y'all Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, I think it is. I hope y'all Wednesday is going great today. Y'all forgive me because I'm sitting on the balcony and you're probably gonna hear planes and stuff flying by. So forgive me ahead of time. The kids are in their homeschooling, so yeah, we gotta sit on the balcony and do the video. But I just wanted to talk about being a parent, man, parenting, and just all this homeschool stuff. Y'all, this stuff can just make your head explode if you let it. So I just really want to encourage you guys, for everybody who's homeschooling, everybody whose kids going to school, whatever, just be patient right now because there's a lot of changes going on. So it's no need to be frustrated and mad. It's just school. So it's no need to be frustrated and mad. I'm gonna say that. It's definitely a thing where you definitely have to get a God and have to definitely go to Him because you need the help. You need the help of the Holy Spirit. You need the help of the Lord. At least I do. Because if not, yeah. Some kids might be getting like, choked if I didn't have it. But this has been quite a ride so far this year, and I'm enjoying it. It's crazy. It's up and down, sideways, backwards, storms and rainy days and all that stuff. But definitely making the best of it. I'm just thankful to be alive and well, to be able to live it and do it. The other day, I was just thinking about parenting every time I'm around these kids, and it's just like I was talking to my daughter. Well, I was talking to all of them, but my 13-year-old, it brought me to tears because I was like, dang, I only got like 5 years. If you include, because I think about like 18 when I was, we was at the house I was at the house way before that starting. I think 16, 17 working and stuff. But you think about like 18 and kids stepping out, going to college and going, starting their life, So I just was thinking about that. I was like, dang, I got about 5 more years with you in my household, and you actually having to listen to me. So that brought me to tears because I thought about myself as a parent, like, dang, I only got 5 years. I gotta get on it because am I doing my best? I think about that all the time. Am I doing my best as a parent? And that just popped in my head. 5 years, that time goes by so fast. It went by so fast, and I feel like everything that I wanted to say and everything that I wanted to do, I haven't done with them. I feel like I haven't taught them everything that they need to know, and which I know that's not my job. I'm only here to teach them everything that God wants me to teach them, not, everything they need to know, because I would never be able to tell them that. Nobody ever will. So it's just a process of just telling them what you feel like the Lord wants you to train them up to do. I told my kids the other day, and not the other day, this is the conversation almost every day. I let them know that this is training ground. This is a training ground to life, in here. If you can't get this in here, you're not gonna be able to get that out there. Because I'm being as nice as I can, as patient as I can, as sweet as I can every day with you guys. So if you think I'm hurting your feelings now, you're not going to be able to handle the world and what they going to throw at you. So, and then I always let them know that, that I am here as a resource. You know, I'm here as a resource, like a resource center to help you. You know, I'm always gonna be your resource center to help you, where you can come, get information, get whatever you need. I'm gonna be there for you. So don't look at it as me hurting you. If you think I'm hurting you inside, then you gotta change that up. It's not me. You have to change that up as a child, you know. So I just try to remind them of that every day. If you feel some type of way, anything but love coming from me, then yeah, you gotta fix yourself, because sometimes, you know, it ain't me. You know, it ain't me, because like I told them, I was blessed with this responsibility. Y'all are a blessing to me. Y'all were my gifts, and all the Lord told me to do was train you up the way you should go. So when you get older, you won't depart from it. So, you know, like I told him, that's the job I'm going to do. You know, you might not like it. You might be cussing me out of your head. You might be mad. But I'm going to do my part. Because when I stand in front of the Lord, I want him to say, well done, for training them kids up the way they supposed to be. So, yeah. And I just think about that all the time. And I pray all the time, you know, Lord, give me what you want me to teach them, not what I want, you know, what you want. So, you know, it works. It works. They be mad, but hey, they'll get over it. But I just want to say, you know, when I think about that, another two, why I go hard on them and why I drill, like I told them the other day, y'all only getting, it's crazy how kids think they being abused or they have the hardest life. Kids these days, the generation these days, I know I'm not old, but I feel like everybody who's younger than me got it twisted. Really, everybody who's still in it, I just say everybody who's 29 and younger, you know, because everybody who's 30, once them 30s hit, it clicks. Once them 30s hit, yeah, reality check really, really hits, because it's just like, dang, I'm getting old, you know, I'm really getting older and I got to get on it. 20s, you can fight by the 20s and play all you want. I encourage anybody who looks at this who's 20, in their 20s now, please, hey, I've been 20, I'm 32 now, so I'm telling you, don't play with them 20s like that. Do not play with those 20s like that. You know, definitely take it serious. Definitely be saving your money. Definitely get your credit right. I mean, get on track, because it's not a game. But yeah, I'm just stuck, because I'm stuck at that point. Like, people got it twisted to think. It's crazy how people who are much younger ignore everything that no, you're not done, ma'am. No, it's not what I asked you to do. Go get you another piece of paper. I want it to look like that. You see how yours look? It's not looking like that. So keep practicing, okay? You got to keep practicing, because you writing above the lines and stuff like that. No, that's not how it's supposed to go, okay? So keep it like this. You see how the capital K is and the lowercase a? That's what those dotted lines are for. So go get a clean piece of paper and just keep practicing, all right? You're doing great. But keep practicing, okay? Because that's what we're working on, your name. You see how this is? I can't even tell that that's a Y. You know, and we not drawing hearts as that. We got to get the name down first before we draw designs. So you got to keep it clean. You did a great job, but you got to keep it, you got to get it close to this as possible, okay? Because when you go back to school and do it on paper, you're not going to be able to be writing above the lines like that, you know? Okay? So go in there and get a clean piece of paper and keep going for me. All right. Just like that. These kids, they trying to rush and get through, and they just don't realize that this is what they doing all day. At least until the school time. But I don't even remember where I stopped. I think I was saying it's just crazy how people, you know, people who are younger excuse me, and I'm saying it because I was younger. When I was young, excuse me, y'all, I didn't listen to people who was trying to give the advice. And for me, the people who I was around, it was crazy because they wasn't giving me no advice. A lot of them wasn't giving no advice, and now I see why, because a lot of them didn't have the advice. So when I was coming up, it was different for me because I had a lot of people who was encouraging and loving and stuff, but as far as giving advice and really lessons on life and schooling and just to be better, I didn't have that. But now I know why I didn't have that, because the people who I was around and who raised me didn't have that. They didn't have that understanding. They didn't have that knowledge. They was just living life. So now that I'm a parent, and now that I know, and now I've been through it, and I'm 30 something, everybody else who is younger than me, I try to, tell them different things. Like, hey, this is basically like a warning sign. The Lord say He'll send a warning sign before the destruction. So, I am a warning sign for people who are 30 and below. You can take it or not. You can dislike me. You can like me. You ain't gotta. But as far as the things I'm saying, I'm just telling you out of love, because I see the hole down the road. I know the hole is there that you're walking towards and about to walk in. But, if you don't want to take, I just don't want you to fall. I don't want you to fall in and then, you be screaming and hollering there for me to help you. I'm just talking about the people who are in my circle, or the people who are around me, or the people who ask for my help and love and support. As a parent, yeah, that's what I'm here to do. So you can take the advice, because me doing this is me giving you wisdom and knowledge that I've learned. All of my videos are, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to do kingdom, to help people in the kingdom. You not Tootie. Why you bringing his stuff? You, Amaya, get on your computer and do yours, ma'am. Let me see yours too.
Yeah. They waited low.
Okay. Yeah, you did do good. Okay, but this last name, I ain't liking this last name. This last name is capital. You need to capitalize. You don't supposed to be doing the last name on that little line. You know better. You just doing it just because you seen your brother and them act clown. You know that's not how they go. So go on, do the last name over, do it right. But you did a good job. Keep practicing, because that's what y'all working on. It's not really the spelling. It's just working on tracing your name and stuff right. Sorry, y'all. I'm working on with the kids with their writing their name. They doing their name now, but just handwriting. I need to know what it says on paper. And a lot of these kids write sloppy, write messy. I don't know where I was at, but I'm going to start right here. The kids write sloppy and messy, so that's another thing. If you are a parent, look at your kids' writing. You watching what they do, their homework. Make sure they can write. If they don't know how to write the lines, Buttons, bring me that little tracing book. If they don't know how to write correctly, they need to practice. You cannot write what a person can see, you need to practice, because it say write the vision and make it plain. How you gonna make something plain and I can't see what you write? Oh, it say write the vision and make it plain, so when others read it, they will know. Oh, you can go back in. Yeah, it's simple. Dollar store got them. This is what they start you on in kindergarten or whatever. I'm just showing y'all that. Just a little tip. Go to the dollar store and get all the little school stuff that they need, that you can get from there. But, yeah. So, yeah. I completely forgot what I said. Like I said, parenting. It's homeschooling. It can be difficult, but, you just got to roll with it. Just got to keep going. The basis of what I was saying was, sharing information with people. Everybody who's younger, get it. You know, listen to people who love you. Listen to people who care. You ignoring what they say, and they see the hole that you about to walk in. As a parent, I'm only doing it out of love, and for my people who are, you know, like I say, even my parents, y'all. I have parents. My parents. Let me tell you a little bit about mine and why. You know, I'm trying to be the best parent. I'm trying to master being a mother and a sister and a wife and a girlfriend and a best friend. I'm just trying to master me. You know, that's what I'm mastering, myself, and that's what I was going to say in the beginning. To do any of this, and to be successful, you gotta master you. How can you be the best parent you can be if you don't love yourself? If you don't know who you are? If you're not even accepting what you're doing? If you're not even changing what you're doing? If you think what you're doing is okay and great, and not trying to work on yourself and get better. Like I say, my parents, just talking about my parents, they was not around like that. My daddy was not around. I could count on my hand how many times I seen him when I was younger, and that's using about 2 when I was younger. And he's alive now, and I still can count on my hands how many times I've seen him. My mom, drug addict, drug addict, working back and forth. We having to stay with our aunt. Hey, they only gave us what they knew. They only told us what they knew. I did not have those conversations sitting down about boys and, about school and how important it is for you to do that. Nobody sat down and told me that. I went through school, didn't care. I was just trying to pass. I literally was just trying to pass. That's it. That's all I was thinking. Like, I'm ready to get out of here. I'm just trying to pass and get it done. I did not have nobody sit and tell me how important it is. I wish I would have took it serious. Now that I think, I wish I would have took every second and every minute serious. I would have killed it. Everything I do now, I just try to kill it because I know how important it is now. And I'm not faulting my mom or none of them because my mom is out of town now taking care of her sister, one of her sisters, or helping her sisters or whatever. But before she left, she was just kind of telling us her story and the life she had. And baby, just in my mind, I'm tearing up because it's just, you just don't know what people go through. And if you never ask, you will never know. So you can't sit and fault people for what. Like my parents, I don't fault them for not being there. I don't fault them for not telling me nothing. Not now. When I was young, I was mad. I was upset. I had a lot of stuff held in me. But now I'm not mad at them. I love them even more because I know that it was tough. For my dad, it's tough being a black man. In this world, just trying to make it, just trying to have a job, let alone having kids. The one thing I would tell him, one thing I would tell men, keep your stuff in your pants. Don't sit here and have all these kids if you're not ready. If you know you don't know, don't just be spreading your seeds everywhere. Because those are seeds. You reap what you sow. Wherever you sow, that's what you will reap. You sow in bad ground, it's going to be bad. You sow in good ground, it's going to be good. We were actually blessings. All seeds are good. Kids are great. We were blessings. But, I don't know what he's seen. I don't know what he thinks about now, my dad. I don't know what my mom thinks as far as parents. But I know for me as a parent, I want to be the best. I want to be the best for my children. I want to be the best for my nieces and nephews. I want to be the best for them. But I'm telling y'all, it starts with you. You have to love yourself enough. You cannot think you can do this stuff without even knowing who you are and even going to God. First of all, you got to go to God. He is the one who awakening. He's the one who changes everything. He's the one who gets all the nasty out and replaces it with good. He's the one who washes us clean. So how we gonna be great parents and we not going to God? How we gonna be great parents and we don't even love ourselves? it takes work working on you to get these evil thoughts that float in my head out of here. It takes work. It takes work. And this video is way too long, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna stick on the parenting thing for a minute, because that's where I'm at right now, being the best parent that I can be. And I know this video is like 20 minutes, and I know only the chosen will listen to the whole full thing. You know, people who is for in the time and in this moment. So, you know, whoever looks at this, you know, I just pray blessings over your life as a parent, as a mother, father, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, cousin. You know, I pray blessings over your life. I pray strength over your life, because in the favor of God and His mercy follows you everywhere you go, because I know you need it. I know you need it, you know, and He's there. I'm telling you, I wouldn't trade none of my parent. I wouldn't take back none of the stuff as a parent that I'm doing, because I'm learning and I'm getting better at it every day, you know. But what I do know is I can't be the best parent I can be if I don't love me. I won't be the best parent I can be if I didn't love myself. I have to love me enough first, because that's what gives me joy. That's what gives me the energy to do it. Because I know I'm a king. He put the kingdom in me, and I'm able to share it with my children. You know, I'm able to share that love with them. Before y'all, I was not like this. I used to wake up bad attitude, just mad all the time, just negative all the time. I didn't understand why until I started looking at myself and went all the way back. I had to go all the way back to every memory, and that's the thing. When you start praying and when you start asking your Father, He is gonna start revealing. I don't care how you try to close it up and bottle it up and keep it in and don't want to share it and don't want to talk about it. Baby, you hurting yourself. Because when you ask, He gonna give it to you. And I asked for it, and He's opening it up. He's revealing things. He's exposing people for who they really are. And that's one thing He will do when you ask. You know, He said ask for wisdom. All you have to do is ask. He gonna give it to you, especially if it aligns with your purpose. You get it. And, you know, just this parenting thing and getting better, I asked for it. You know, I asked for it. So whatever comes with it, I asked for it. You know, and I thank God for it. So, y'all, this is just my little parenting video. First one that I'm doing, and to many that I'm going to do, because I want it to be out there. I want my kids to look at this and be like, yeah, you know, let me take something out of here. You might not receive nothing. You might receive something, just one little thing. Know that you have to love you first. Before you can try to love these kids, master you. Work on you. And while you working on you, let your kids know they got to work on them too, because they're a part of this journey with you. You know, that's why I tell my kids all the time, yes, this is a journey that I'm on, but hey, I was blessed with y'all. Y'all on this journey too, remember? Y'all got to pass the same test, remember? You got to do the same stuff. Just like I'm working on me and loving me, you got to do the same thing. When I'm up reading my affirmations and all that, they doing the same thing. When I'm praying, they doing the same thing. Y'all remember, we have to train our children up. This is training ground when they in the house with you. They ain't supposed to like it. Why you supposed to like it? This is training. This is training. Training is not fun. I have not came across no training that's just like, ooh, I love this training. Ooh, I just love training. No. I'm training my body to get right and in shape. I don't like 1 second of it. I like the after effects and how I feel. I love the fact that it's worth doing. But in the process, do I like the training? No. So, you know, if y'all don't take nothing else away, you know, let your kids know. Today. It starts today. You know, when you hear this, it starts. If you don't know by now, it starts. Like, you are a parent. And for my people who think, let me just remind some people, because some people don't realize, if you had a seed, if you put your seed in a woman, men or women, if you laid up and you had a baby, men, if you put your seed in these women and had a baby, let me remind you, I don't care if you ain't there or not. I don't care if you're there, not there, whatever. It's still your seed. At the end of the day, you still gonna be judged on what you did, your training. Your training. It ain't got nothing to do with my training. It's your training too. See, the woman have a part and the man have a part. It's up to you though. If you gonna be the best parent you can be, cause I'm gonna hold my end down. And it's so many women I've been seeing holding their end down. But men, don't forget you got a part in this too. And women who don't got their kids, don't forget you got a part in this too. You know, the Lord didn't say have a baby and give it to your aunt and let them train it up. No, the Lord didn't say have a baby and give it to foster care and let them train it up. No, the Lord didn't say. Nah, I understand people who ain't able to take care of it and all that stuff. Yes, give the baby to the best person who you feel can take care of it, who you know gonna train them up the way they should go. But still, you're not excluded from your responsibilities. I just want you to remember that. You're not excluded. As a parent, if you had a child, even my parents, they still have a responsibility to do. My parents, if you look at this, y'all still have a responsibility as parents to still be parents. I don't care how old you get. So, you know, it's just a reminder, just a warning sign, you know, just me letting you know, because if you just forgot, I don't know, people tend to forget, because I see so many people who giving off their kids, who ain't taking care of them, who just, I don't know. And another thing too, y'all, like even with this homeschooling, I had to make a decision to stay at home with my kids. Do you realize I'm working a job that's so foolish and can't get time right? Not even getting paid, y'all. I'm not getting paid to be at the house. I'm not getting paid to be at the house. You know, but it's worth it. You think I'm worried about that? No, because I'm doing my part as a parent. My kids come first, because in the word he told me to train them up the way they should go. He didn't say go work for somebody else 12 hours and leave your kids in here and don't train them up. No. So even to my parents who work, to my people who work and all that, sometimes you gotta make tough decisions. I had to make a tough decision. Was I going to work or was I gonna stay here? And I made a decision. I'm gonna take care of my kids. I'm going to be the best parent I can be first, and then all of my other time. You know, the Lord, He provides either way. That's the great thing about it. He provides either way. My kids ain't going without no food. I like some roof over our head, you know. So He provides either way, you know. So I just want to encourage y'all, keep that in mind. Oh, this video is so long. I'm so sorry. Like I say, for anybody who get to the end of this video, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all be great. This is just day one, video one for my parents out there. Cause we gonna get this parenting thing down. Like, we gonna master parenting. You know, I'm a master, me, you know. And in mastering it, like I say, mastering parenting is mastering yourself. When you master you, then the parenting, that it's gonna flow. It's gonna flow. Love you enough, love yourself enough to master you. Love you enough to master yourself. Okay? I love y'all. Have an amazing day. Be a king on the day. I love you. Bye. Be great.